real name is Cody, but today I'll be playing as Richard Nixon. Early life. Richard Nixon was born on January 9, 1913 in Yorba Linda, California, in a small house built by his father. When he was young, he loved to play piano, and when he grew up, he wanted to be a lawyer. An interesting fact about him is that he barely looked like his parents. Another interesting fact is that one of his brothers died at age 7. His name was Arthur. These are some of the instruments that Richard Nixon played. He could play the piano, the violin, and the accordion. Adult life. Richard Nixon went to Whittier College. The special training he had was manpower training. Richard Nixon was 56 years old when he became president. He married Patricia Ryan Nixon and had two beloved children. In 1974, he became the only U.S. president to resign from office. Richard Nixon died on April 22nd, 1994. These are pictures of Whittier College. There's one that's from the front view and the second is from the top view. This is my hero acrostic. H. He was a huge football fan. E. He was Eisenhower's vice president. R. He was a Republican. And O. He was an outstanding musician. Three accomplishments of Richard Nixon. In 1973, President Nixon ended the draft, moving to the United States military to an all-volunteer force. President Nixon initiated and oversaw the peaceful desegregation of Southern schools, brought home the POWs in Vietnam, and hosted the largest reception in White House history in their honor. Fun facts. Number 1, he was once offered the position of players representative in Major League Basketball. He turned it down to continue in politics. 2, he is the only person born and raised in California to become president. 3, he was very musical and played the violin in his high school orchestra. Fun facts continued. Number 4, following the recent resignation of Richard Nixon, Vice President Gerald Ford became president and assured that Nixon would not be tried or punished for any crimes. A pardon was granted on the belief that the nation did not need to undergo a long and complicated trial. Fun facts continued. Number 5, Richard Nixon was one of 4 brothers raised by strict Quaker parents. They did not drink alcohol, dance, or swear. He had a good education, studying at Whittier College. He then won a scholarship to further his study at Duke University Law School in Durham, North Carolina. 6. Richard Nixon died when he was 81 years of age when he was in New York City. This is my personal opinion. I want to be like President Richard Nixon because he was brave by being the 37th president and by facing Chinese leaders. We are already alike because we both like being a leader. I am different from Richard Nixon because he was president and I have not ever been a president yet. We are also different because I want to be more of a popular and honest president than Richard Nixon was. Thank you for listening to my slideshow.